Hello everybody, this is Ryan 1987 Ward from the Dreams community, the PlayStation Dreams community. I'm here today to show you my Ghostbusters creation that I made a month or so ago. I know this video has been reviewed by a couple of people online, including the GhostbustersNews.com website. Did a video about a few weeks ago, but I just thought I would show you it myself, just to see if there's anything I can show you that other reviewers have not noticed or pointed out, or just talk you through it in my own words. Okay, so on that, let's get the game started up. And we start up in the Ghostbusters fire station, the firehouse, on the living quarters area. We've got the toaster from Ghostbusters 2 with some of the purple slime, the ectoplasm from Ghostbusters 2. Magnific ectoplasm, I believe it's called. We have the Nes from obviously the 80s, and the Ghostbusters Nes game. We've got the cartridge there, if you can see that, the Ghostbusters cartridge. Proton pack on my back. It took me about a week to make. I had to do all the lights and everything. Video VHSs. If anyone doesn't know what those are, they are VHSs. Yes, they are what DVDs replaced. Obviously, in the Ghostbusters firehouse, there is arcade games. I've tried to make this as accurate as I could, judging on using both the film and the video game, the 2009 Ghostbusters video game, that kind of shows you best how the actual firehouse looks. This is like a collect ectoplasm add-on that I added to the game. If we go into this fridge here, I'm sure you've seen we've got a terror dog, and the idea of that was maybe the Ghostbusters have taken Dana Barrett's fridge and put it in their own headquarters for safekeeping. Here we have some lab equipment. We have a radio. I did set this radio up to play the Ghostbusters theme song, but I decided to remove it in case of copyright potentially. Got the Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters animated series proton pack. Yeah. Obviously, some of these objects I haven't made myself. This is what just for example, that other people have made that, and obviously part of the idea of the Dreamiverse is people like sharing creations for other games. Obviously, someone shared that, so I could add that proton pack into my game. Got the Marshmallow Man guy there, like a toy. We go into the sleeping quarters now. Got the beds. Got the like old school lava lamp flowing there. Got a couple of posters from obviously 80s. Well, obviously that's not 80s, that's Jaws. But the Terminator, I believe, came out the same year as Ghostbusters. And here we have the launch facility. I could be wrong, if anyone can correct me, but I don't know if that's just a English washing machine. I'm not sure if that's how they are in the United States. I've always thought there was some kind of top-down washing machine in the United States. Got the I could maybe talk you through some of the ideas I've got for extending this game. I'm thinking of changing the toilet into a fearsome flush. If you remember that from the toy line, from the animated series, the toys. One of the toys was a fearsome flush, the toilet, the ghost toilet. So we walk on. Let's have a look downstairs, shall we? Takes a while to load this bit. Any time now. There we go. The Ecto one. Very impressive model that I found on the Dreamiverse. I've added Janine at a later date. Janine, the secretary of the Ghostbusters. Just added went through the wall there. Added a few extra bits of details to the fire station since this came out first. It was first released a few weeks ago. I updated it. This is something that no one seems to have pointed out in any of the videos yet. It's the symmetrical book stacking from the first film in the library. that maybe suggesting that the librarian, the Grey Lady, its presence is like being felt here, and she's possessing the books. This is one of the biggest complaints I've been having about this game, is that you can't go down into the basement and see the ecto containment unit. But I do plan on adding that. I do plan on adding that feature at some point. But obviously, I'm also working on other projects as well. Obviously, aren't we all? But that is the main update I wanted to add to this game. So we go outside into the streets of New York City. We hear the proton charging noise to suggest it's like gameplay time to start firing the old proton pack. Go down the alleyway. Here's the old ghost getting some proton charge, taken down. I kind of like the way that in the dark the proton pack lights up and all the lights kind of glow up on it. So what I was going for with this was I wanted to try and make an open world Ghostbusters game where you go around the city and you can go to and from the firehouse as you please. I do have plans to like update maybe the gameplay to possibly include the ghost trap. So instead of just blasting the ghosts until they vaporise like it is now, make it so that we can capture them in a little ghost trap. Now, one of the biggest complaints I've had is the controls. Believe me, the controls now aren't as bad as what they were when I first released this. I have tweaked it a bit, but it's still not perfect. Here we have something that a lot of hasn't been noticed on. I think the Jason at GhostbustersNews.com missed is the ectoplasm coming out of the sewer that's a reference to Ghostbusters 2 with the river of slime, the purple river of slime. Let's just go down here. Let's have a quick look down here. I'm sure you've seen this Easter egg before if you've seen the GhostbustersNews.com review for my game. It is the Ninja Turtles Easter egg, the 4 Turtles pizza and the sword. Heroes in a half shell, turtle power. There's the fire station again, the Ghostbusters firehouse. And we'll go down here, there's another ghost around this corner I believe. Or is there? I can't remember. Can't remember my own game now. Oh no, it's the slime. Ah, there used to be a ghost there and I moved it. That's what it is. Confusing the latest version with the original release. Let's have a look down here. I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on here. The actual real reason why I did this construction work thing going on here was I got the road off the Dreamiverse, and when I went all the way around the city I couldn't get the last bit to fit properly together, so I had an idea of making it into a roadworks where the road's been dug up. And I am tempted to go with what Jason from GhostbustersNews.com said about he expected it to be a reference to a Ghostbusters 2 with the slime river, thinking maybe having the slime seeping out of it. And one update I am wanting to add to the game is I am tempted to add a new environment that is the underground area with the slime river in the old train tunnel thing. And another update I wanted to potentially add is Ray's bookstore, the Ray's Occult Books. Have that as you can visit that. But obviously I wanted to bring in the containment unit in the basement as a reason to maybe go back to the firehouse to like empty a ghost trap. So obviously I wanted to improve the gameplay. This is like, it's a little bit basic for now, but in time I am hoping to increase it and improve it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't played this yet, feel free to check it out on my account on Ryan1987 Ward on the Dreamiverse. Anyway, in the meantime, don't cross the streams, and don't forget who you're gonna call.